welcome to the SuperSport podcast. This is your host, the boss. This is a podcast that I will be running. I will be editing it and talking, and I will be talking about sports. The sports that I will be talking about will include the NBA, the NFL, WWE, and I will also take suggestions if you guys want me to talk about anything unique or different. This is my first time ever doing any of this YouTube or any of that, so I'm really looking for just suggestions on how to edit, how to do something. If you guys want me to do a face cam or something, I could probably do that. If you guys want me to do anything else, all you need to do is just comment down below, and I will certainly take it into consideration. These podcasts will be weekly. I don't know what day of the week it will upload on. I'll have further details maybe next podcast. This podcast isn't going to be about any sports because I'm just trying to introduce myself and the podcast and everything. But stay tuned. We will definitely be getting into that. The podcast times will be 5 to 10 minutes. That really varies upon what we are talking about and how much is happening in the sports. So there will be social media names like on Facebook and Twitter. I will have accounts, and Instagram maybe. I will post them up on the screen right now. And on this podcast, if I'm talking about a subject, I could bring in other special guests, and after you guys meet all of them, I will have you guys, like, if you guys want them to come back, just suggest in the comments. Yeah, so we will just be talking about something big that's happened, just little games, maybe just overviews of sports, just looking and catching everybody up on what's happening. On this podcast, there will be no favoritism. Of course, I have my favorite NFL team, NBA team, WWE wrestler, but again, I will not at all be favoritizing any of them. I won't go in their favor if we're talking about them. I'll always go about what I would think if it's a different player, if that makes any sense. Like, if I like that player, I won't be like, I like this, I don't mind what he did because it was this player. So, let's, talk about the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was a big event that just happened not too long ago, and the Patriots won. That was surprising. Well, no, it wasn't really surprising because everybody thought they were going to win in the first place, but when they started losing, like at halftime, everybody expected them to lose the game, like they thought it was going to be a blowout. When I came into the game, I thought that there was going to be a lot of scoring, and because they're very high scoring teams and very good offenses. And then at halftime, I thought, wow, there's no way the Patriots are coming back. So they came back, which I was really surprised about because how much they were down by. They were down 28-3, and they came back. I think they scored 25 points, if I'm not mistaken, in 10 minutes. And then my favorite catch of the game was Julian Edelman's catch. I think it was Julian Edelman, where it was about to touch the ground and he grabbed it. I think that was pretty cool. LeGarrette Blount he really didn't do much in that game, which I was surprised about because he's a really good running back. He's heavy, and he's a power running back. So I was surprised that he didn't do anything. It was like the first quarter or second, he fumbled. That was the first turnover of the game, which I was surprised about that it would be him. And then Tom Brady threw that interception, pick six, which I was also pretty surprised about. So that's a little bit about what this podcast will be about. If comment what your favorite catch of the Super Bowl was, or comment what my next podcast you guys want it to be about, because I have ideas that I want to do, but I will always take you guys' ideas over anything that I want to do. So, well, this is the end of this podcast. Again, there will be 5 to 10 minutes, depending on what sport we're talking about. And so, yeah, please like this video and comment and give me ideas and stuff. So, yeah, please like and subscribe. Peace, everybody.